Welcome to the Wrestlemania 36 predictions. I'm your host, Timania, and right now we're going to go up to the WWE.com and see all the confirmed matches and do my predictions on them. I want to see if you guys agree with me. Tell me in the comments, and please like, share, and subscribe. So we're going to start off with the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Miz and Morrison versus the Usos and versus the New Day in a triple threat ladder match. I don't know how a ladder match would work without fans, but I do see the Miz and Morrison retaining. I think that their reign would be cut short right now is unlikely because it's just started and it's a really good tag team and people like them, especially me. I love Miz and Morrison as a team before. They separated back in like the early 2010s, and now I still love them as much as I used to. We're going to go to Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental Championship. I think that match is going to go to Sami Zayn. I predict him retaining as well because Daniel Bryan's recent news that he's going to become a part-timer, it's sad, but I think that he has made the right decision because he has a family, and I think Sami Zayn's reign should continue. Hopefully Vince McMahon agrees with me. Elias versus King Corbin. I couldn't give in two bigger shits about this match. Don't care what the result will be, but I predict it's going to be Corbin since he's being pushed a lot right now. Aleister Black, Bobby Lashley. No build-up that I've known about for this match, but I do see a really, really good 3 to 4 or 5-star match between those two. And I predict Aleister Black winning and finally getting pushed because Heyman does like him. Raw Tag Team Championships. The Street Profits take on Andrade and Angel Garza. So I know there's recent news that Andrade has been pulled out due to a rib injury, but it's still listed on WWE.com. So I think Andrade and Angel Garza will dethrone the Street Profits, which is sad, but I do see Paul Heyman making that decision and Vince McMahon agreeing with him. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins. Really hard to predict that one. If it was up to Paul Heyman, he would make it like a weird finish where both men come out on top. But I see Vince McMahon choosing Seth Rollins for sure. NXT Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. I think Charlotte Flair, it's a really easy decision right here. I think Charlotte Flair is going to win because they want to transfer somebody that would make NXT bigger and defeat AEW in the ratings, which they've only done once or twice since the show started, which is bad. And now we're going to move on to the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Bayley versus Sasha Banks versus Lacey Evans versus Tamina versus Naomi in a WrestleMania Fatal 5-Way Elimination match. I think that's one of the worst matches on the card right now because it has zero build-up. They were going for a Bayley-Sasha. It was very obvious. They had a program with Bayley-Lacey, Bayley-Naomi, and the reason I say it has zero build-up is because they literally just came up with it out of nowhere and inserted Tamina, and that's probably for Vince to see a muscular person in there because we all know he has a fetish on that thing. And I think that match is going to go for Sasha. If it doesn't go for Sasha, it would be really bad because Bayley's heel turn is awful. Everybody wanted it, but once it came, it's awful. And I think Sasha Banks will win that match. And I'm actually betting on Sasha Banks winning that match too. Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch, Shayna Baszler. It's sad. This match had really, really, really a lot of potential, but it kind of sucks that now that there's no fans in the arena, and I don't know how they're going to work that match without, like, limitations, because Shayna Baszler is, first of all, a really, really, really good wrestler, but Becky Lynch has had the title for now a year. At the time the match will happen, it will be a little over a year, too. It's like 366 or 67 days. And I think they would make Becky Lynch retain the title, and then Shayna Baszler work her way through a bunch of women wrestlers until SummerSlam, where she would finally dethrone Becky Lynch. Edge and Randy Orton, last man standing match. One of the 2 or 3 matches I'm really, really excited about for this WrestleMania. I think this match will be the best on the card. if it had fans, again, the fans are going to be a really, really bad thing that they're not going to be in the ring, or in the arena, sorry. But I think this match will maybe, I think it's going to go to Edge. Although, if it goes to Randy, I wouldn't be shocked, because I think they're going to extend that program to SummerSlam, since there's huge rumors that SummerSlam is going to be this year's Wrestlemania, because WrestleMania isn't really happening. John Cena versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. The only match I'm really excited about, and I feel like it's really worthy of being on a WrestleMania card. John Cena versus The Fiend. So John Cena is rumored to be making his last run, a full-time 2-month run with the company, where he wins the championship and loses it. So it would be hard to bet against John Cena, but Bray Wyatt is one of the biggest superstars in the company right now. So then again, it's a 50-50 shot, and I think if John Cena wins, it's going to hurt Bray Wyatt. Back-to-back losses to part-timers is not good. And if John Cena loses, that might hurt his run, which might be his last full-time run with the company for at least a while, now that he's a movie star. So I don't have a real prediction on that one, but maybe Bray Wyatt, hopefully Bray Wyatt, and hopefully John Cena still looks good in that match. Now the last match that I'm actually happy to see on this WrestleMania card, The Undertaker versus AJ Styles, or should I say the American Badass The Undertaker versus AJ Styles in some boneyard match. I'm really excited for this one, especially when The Undertaker came out as the American Badass, because The Undertaker as the American Badass makes him work, I think, better than Deadman, because Deadman kind of shows limitations, but The Undertaker as an American Badass can go out more and brawl instead of wrestle, because brawling is easier for a 55-year-old man, and I think looking really good, making few wrestling moves and just punching around, throwing people on tables. I think that would be much better for The Undertaker to extend his career for a couple more years. And I see AJ Styles losing to The Undertaker at WrestleMania 36. Now to the one match that we're really uncertain about, because WWE hasn't confirmed that they're dropping Roman Reigns, but he's most likely getting dropped and most likely being replaced with Braun Strowman, which I think is so stupid, because if Braun Strowman is put in that match after losing his Intercontinental Championship against 3 men in that worst booking decision so far, I think, of the year, first making him win the title and then making it lose right after was bad. But anyways, if it's not Roman Reigns, if Roman Reigns is not going to go against Goldberg, I think Goldberg will retain and keep the title warm for Roman Reigns until like SummerSlam or something like that, which kind of sucks, because we're going to go on SmackDown without the main title on the show for months. And now to the last match, WWE Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre. I was sad when McIntyre won the Rumble. I really didn't want him to win the Rumble. I would have been good with anybody else, with the exception of like the Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. I didn't want him to win. But anyways, it was a feel-good moment, because like an underdog, he was fired and came back. So I feel like if he defeats Brock Lesnar and Brock Lesnar doesn't show up for a year, Drew McIntyre is my favorite wrestler of all time then. Brock Lesnar should lose that match 100%. Don't pull a WrestleMania 34 on us, please. And if he doesn't, if Brock Lesnar wins that match, I promise to quit wrestling, or at least at WWE, for ever. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please support by liking this video, commenting whatever you want. Tell me if you agree with me, and please subscribe, please. Thank you very much, and I'll see you